In this video, I'm going to introduce a term, capitalistic treason. To sum it up real quick before I explain it, capitalistic treason is when someone takes an office and due to the campaign funds they're given, they vote towards the corporation or person who gave them the campaign funds versus what we the people want. Our country is totally taken over by capitalism. It's no longer democracy. And the cause is capitalistic treason. The problem is the politicians receive campaign funds, donations from private entities, and in turn vote the way that the campaign funds and private donations were given. And this is very serious because democracy is no more. We're a capitalistic dictatorship, and the corporations and other people that donate money are in control of our entire existence, which is a danger. And we're at the precipice, or we cannot come back from if we don't start doing something immediately. The source of this problem is the campaign fund allocation that allows corporations, lobbyists, private individuals to buy our politicians to where they serve them and no longer serve us. If you think about it, what's a campaign donation? A donation is something given to a politician to run for office. Okay? When they're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, I'm in Florida, and Rick Scott has $100 million campaign going, which is ridiculous. This money is corrupting our system, and we need to banish it. We need to banish it and cure this so that it no longer happens. I believe if we pass an act that bans campaign funds and donations and even using your own private money to get into office, we the people can start getting in who represent the people, and not these senators that are in there for life terms that are bought off and promised jobs afterward. I mean, if you look at it, it's really crazy. If you do a simple thing and make a spreadsheet which is cells going up and down and go, where'd the campaign fund come from, what politician, and how's he been voting, you'll see a correlation that everything is in sync with whatever the corporation wants, whatever the private individual wants, instead of we the people. Like I said, the cure is very simple. Banish campaign funds, and we turn to a TV debate system to where ABC, NBC, all these television corporations can get tax breaks for the time allotted for the debates. And these roll continuously on their own channels, so you can always see what's going on. There's no need for a politician to go, oh, I'm in Michigan, I'm going to fly to Hawaii because I want to get some votes. No, there's no need for that expense. There's no need for it. And quite frankly, it's time we abolish it. I mean, we're a TV and social media driven society. That's all we need. Trump showed us that. All you need to do is tweet and say your opinions. You don't need to go anywhere. So we abolish that stuff right off the bat. And then we have to institute what's called high treason penalty. If you are found guilty of doing this after we abolish it, that's high treason. I mean, treason goes domestic and foreign, and technically, if you're taking money and voting a company's way to say, frack a bunch of places and destroy the drinking water, that's not for we the people. That's for their private gain and that company's private gain. And they all do it by a fleece. They say, oh, we're going to give you this, but then they go do something. Cheney's especially guilty of this from the Clean Water Act, of allowing this fracking to start going on and killing us all. This is beyond terrorism. This is tyranny at its purest form. Once you install the high treason penalty And this is we need to do it in fact real time. So if everybody, any politician that's on the hooks to somebody comes forward and spills their gut, they are given a pass. But that pass also includes giving up your campaign fund, giving all monies that were due to bribes, any private property gained by bribes. You have to give that up, and that'll feed the TV debate fund. And if you don't, and you're caught guilty, that's 2 strikes of high treason. Number 1, you did it in the first place. Number 2, you're lying about it. It's that simple. And if we don't get smarter, for a better, easier way to say this, this is going to continue till all our water, all our food, everything's destroyed. I mean, I could go on and on about what's happening, but right now we have seeds from Monsanto going out that don't make seeds, which I don't get any. That's ridiculous to make a plant that can't make seeds, so eventually go into extinction if something happens from the seeds. I mean, that's ridiculous. And it's due because they want to sell their fertilizer. Then they want to sell their Roundup. They don't want to do anything. It's just a circle. I don't want to babble on. This video is basically to describe capitalistic treason. It's the death of democracy. I do have a paper written, and you can get a copy if you go to Gerald Calloway, GeraldCalloway at yahoo.com. And if you send me a request, I'll send you a attachment so you can have the entire paper. It covers capitalistic treason, we the people, which explains how politicians may have good intentions when they first go in, but are corrupted due to they need campaign funds to battle the other guy and ideas get going on. It's something to the order of Mr. Smith goes to Washington. One person can't do it. This has to be a total national push to fix this. And let me tell you something. This goes on not only at the federal, but the state, the city, and every level you can think of. The judges get put in by these guys to vote their way. I mean, it's a whole disaster of corruption. So until we institute the Anti-Capitalistic Treason Act, which is private debates, fess up to what you did, or else that's high treason. Thirdly, you better blab up. 2 high treasons is pretty bad. And then third, tax breaks to the TV airtime providers. It's that simple. And you go, well, we can't afford it. We can't afford this. This is, oh, it's no, it's not difficult. You just got to do it. Because if you don't, you're dead. They're killing us with their poison in the water. They're killing us with non-seed. I mean, this goes on and on and on. I don't mean to doomsday you. You know, we can come out of this because everything old can be new again, including democracy. But we have to do it as we the people. You know, we can't let these guys keep going on like this. There's going to be nothing left. Anyway, I gave you my contact. I explained what capitalistic treason is. That's taking money, because they take an oath of office to repel domestic and foreign invaders, which domestically corporations are built to make money. So they buy a politician, they pressure the politician, promise more money, and it's a vicious circle for that corporation to keep doing whatever hell it wants, be damn laws. I can't tell you how drastically close we are to being done. I mean, take a look. Here's one thing that I try to do and explain to people, to do an experiment. Okay, not only the bar graph or the spreadsheet to see what they're voting on, who their campaign funds, how they voted or didn't vote. That's important too, to supply their campaign donors with whatever they please. But what I try to do to wake people up is an experiment from psychology class. I propose you do the alien experience exercise. What this is clear your mind of everything going on, everything you know. Go for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes so you can clear your mind. And then open your eyes and look at everything around you, and then look at how the governments run, how the vehicles are run, what we're doing with technology. How do we take TV reality over physicists and science that can save our lives? It's just bizarre. But look at it with fresh eyes and try to understand what's going on, and it'll blow your mind, because nothing we're doing makes sense. So again, capitalistic treason is the death of democracy. And if you want a copy of the actual thesis I wrote, just email me at geraldcalloway@yahoo.com. That's GeraldCalloway@yahoo.com. And it'll blow your mind, if your mind isn't already blown by what's going on around us and to us. I mean, just look into Pelosi and her tuna factory and what she's manipulated and done. These politicians are crazy. And they're also being given jobs as CEOs to make $1 million a year to just sit there because they voted, making billions for the company. I mean, it's just bizarre. And I think it should be retrospect, no grandfather law. You need to come forward and spill your guts now, or we're going to come after you and you're going to pay for the tyranny you did to us. I mean, we're right back to England. Taxation without representation again. We have no representation. They may pretend, talk a story, lie, and never do it because no one checks up on them. But the fact of the matter is, we're over. We don't stand up and do something extremely soon, it's the end of me and you. God bless you, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.